Yo, welcome back to my cottage. So today we're going to be talking about the YouTuber Jake Weber. Now, if you do not know who Jake Weber is, let me explain it to you. Jake Weber is a very popular YouTuber and musician. He is widely known for making videos with the YouTuber Johnny Gilbert. The same Johnny Gilbert who was on the My Internet Escape YouTube channel, but we're not going to be talking about that. You've probably seen clips of him and Johnny on TikTok hitting each other with chocolate bars or whatever. But he is a very popular person. And he's grown in more popularity because of what happened a few months back. Now, unfortunately, this is a very serious topic, and here are a list of trigger warnings. If you are uncomfortable with any of these topics, please click off the video and watch one of my more wholesome videos. But before I shove you all into this head first, I would like to promote something a little bit. I made a Wattpad story, and I'm still working on it. My story is called Fallen Echoes of the Wing. It's about angel demon hunters, and it's slightly based off the Kevin Smith movie Dogma. So if you're interested in that at all, I'll leave a link in the description to the story. Anyway, back to the video. Now, a few months back, the musician and TikToker idkraeven came out and said, "Hey, I was at a Johnny Gilbert and Jake Weber party for Halloween, and some bad stuff happened to me." She says that after a couple of drinks, she started feeling weird, which she knew how her body was when drunk. So this led her to believe that she was drugged. When she left the party, she got kidnapped and essayed. She then woke up on her adopted parents' doorstep and they called the police on her, and the police took her away. She also said that she got a restraining order from somebody. Now, I don't know if it is Johnny Gilbert and Jake Weber, or it's like people at the party or her adopted parents. I don't know. She also said that she doesn't want to cancel Johnny Gilbert or Jake Weber. She just wants an apology and a little bit of an explanation. Which is reasonable, by the way. She also claimed that Jake Weber was incredibly rude to her and her boss at the time, saying that she left her phone at the party, and when her boss and her boss's child went to go get it for her, Jake was incredibly rude to them. By the way, I should have mentioned this earlier because he's also important to this. Carrington, who is also a musician and YouTuber, he was at the party too, and oh my god, what happens with him should be a whole another video because oh my god. But him and Raven knew each other because they were originally supposed to do a song together. Anyway, even when Raven asked for the security footage from the party, Jake Weber refused. And when she tried to reach out to Carrington about the situation on emo night, he chose to not talk to her or be like, "Oh, I'm talking to this person at the moment." So, just really shitty behavior. Now, Jake Weber, Johnny Gilbert, and Carrington all made an apology. On Twitter, by the way. By far, Johnny's apology is the best because it actually explains that him and his girlfriend were in their room. They went to bed at like 11 o'clock, and the reason why they were in the room is his girlfriend was feeling anxious, so he wasn't at the party. This was by far the best apology towards Raven. Considering Johnny Gilbert's past with My Digital Escape, his apology seems like it was written by him, an actual human being. However, the other two apologies are not good. Might as well break out the ukulele with these. Carrington's apology was basically him on Twitter, just saying like, "Oh, someone at this party, bad stuff happened to them, and I tried to reach out, but this someone didn't reply and blocked me." Raven immediately called bullshit, stating that she tried to contact him multiple times on Instagram and TikTok, and like I said earlier, emo night, where she approached him and he was avoiding her. This obviously made Raven upset since Carrington and her knew each other. He had talked about her on TikTok lives before, and even took videos and photos with her at the Halloween party. So the fact that his apology just seems like it's to like some random person out there that he doesn't know did like hurt Raven a little bit and did make her upset. Jake Weber's apology isn't nearly as bad, but I still think it's bad. It's also super long, so that's great. He stated that she was incredibly drunk and being annoying. She wouldn't leave after he told her to, and she wasn't invited. I would like to poke a couple of holes in this apology. First of all, if she wasn't invited, why was she at the party? Why was she taking videos with Carrington? And why was she drinking and hanging out with you guys if she wasn't invited? Don't you think her or even Carrington, since they knew each other, like, invited her? And two, she claims she left her phone at the party. Meaning the reason why she probably wasn't leaving is because one, she didn't have a ride home and she was drunk, and two, she was probably trying to find her phone. She even said she had an Uber tab on her phone open up when she got it back, clearly showing that she was going to get a ride home and then she lost her phone. So she might have been trying to find her goddamn phone so she can leave. He also states that he wasn't keeping the video evidence from the party away from her. Then show it, Jake. Give her the show her the video evidence, or maybe even post the video evidence to be like, no, here's proof that none of, like, this was a lie, or here's proof that's true. Show us the evidence, Jake. He also states that the party was very secure and it had, like, security guards, which also ties in with the whole she wasn't invited thing. If she wasn't invited, don't you think that security would be like, sorry, ma'am, you're not on the list. Please leave. Clearly, she was invited if she was able to get in. I would also like to note that all these apologies were on Twitter. Now, they still have a big following on Twitter, but their Twitter accounts aren't as big as like their YouTubes or their TikToks or their Instagrams. And plus, Twitter is slowly dying because people are moving to Blue Sky because the owner of Twitter nobody likes. So not a lot of people are going to see this. If anything, just post like on your Instagram story. I know it's small and it will disappear, but like post on your Instagram story about this situation. Don't just go on to a dying platform to apologize. Hell, maybe I would have accepted a YouTube apology. Now, apparently, Raven and Jake did have a talk, and everything seems to be okay now. But it still sucks that this whole situation happened, and Jake had to be kind of an ass on Twitter about it. And you guys know what really sucks? Jake and Johnny have such a big following, and people have been loving them for years and years, that their fans are insane. I originally thought that the Dream SMP fandom was insane. Yeah, there were really good people in it, but still had the people who were really crazy. This is worse than the Dream SMP's fandom. Now, I had to log back into my TikTok to watch some of these videos and to screen record these videos for this. I saw video after video after video on people being like, she's lying, she's lying. Now, in one of Raven's video, she mentions something like, instead of calling me an Uber or taking away the bottle from me, this and this happened. And this TikTok account, I found this TikTok account that took that video and said, oh, she didn't remember anything from this night, but she remembered holding a bottle. And I would like to point out, my friend, if you're watching this video by some reason, um, it's a figure of speech. People have been saying stuff like that for years with phrases like, I should put down the bottle or whatever. So people are claiming she's making all of this up. Also, because of Jake's Twitter apology, people are saying, well, since she wasn't invited and she was drunk, she brought all of this on herself. Good work, gang. Happy that in 2025 we are still victim blaming. How stupid do you have to be? I don't care if it's true that she wasn't invited. I don't care about any of that. If she was assaulted in any way, it is not her fault. I am putting my foot down. I am saying this out loud. If you or anybody you know is assaulted in any way, it is not your fault. It is not their fault. It is the fault of the person who assaulted them. I can't believe I am having to say this because people are too dumb to know this. So yeah, Jake and Johnny's fans are psychopaths. I'm actually a little bit angry right now because of this stuff. My thoughts on the opinion, like, Raven deserves a real apology from Carrington and Jake. That's my opinion on this. But thank you for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe. It really helps out me and the channel a lot. All of my socials are in the description below, along with my Wattpad story. And I hope all of you have a fabulous day.